Okay, hello everyone. I do apologise. This is about 48 minutes late. As the title of the video, I've had some sort of epic sort of weekend, and it's main reasons why I'm running a little bit late today as well. So what I'm going to do, my order today is going to be what's gone on over the weekend, how my sales be going, update on FBA, update on Bricklink, and also update on the old store. So as you see at the moment, I'm somewhat different today. Hello, I'm Crap in the Attic. Cheers for joining. Sorry, a little bit late, sort of on here. So I thought today I'd try streaming inside the storeroom. I used to stream inside the house. Hi, Richard. When the kids sort of had to put them inside high chairs or keep them quiet. Hi, Andy. Sort of on there. So I thought what I'll do, I'll see about getting my internet working inside the storeroom, which is working really, really well. And then I can sit down inside a little armchair. I've got a load of stock around me, and it's just nice just to talk to you about reselling amongst all my tat, basically, as Nick would call it, sort of on there. So let's get on with it. Yes, I do have some crazy trousers for anyone that mentions it, due to part of the things that was happened this weekend. So. And Friday night, I had to. When was it? Friday? No, Thursday evening. My brother was coming back from Crete, and he wanted me to pick him up from the airport. His plane lands at Gatwick Airport at 1:30 in the morning. I got a message saying they're running a bit late, so I left my house in Norwich round about 11 o'clock to get down to Gatwick. On the way there, my cruise control started dropping out of the car, and then suddenly I lost power as I got into Gatwick itself. Tried to diagnose it, thinking it was maybe some manifolds or something sort of thing. So sat there sort of in the morning, sort of 1:30 in the morning, trying to clean it out. Couldn't get anywhere. And then my brother said he's now landed, he's ready to come pick up. So I drove what I had left of the car's engine power over to the airport. Found out I went into the wrong one as well. So I went to Gatwick North to Gatwick South. Or Gatwick South, Gatwick North, one of the two. I got the wrong way around, and then tried limping the car all the way back home to Norwich. I got as far as Dartford Tunnel, got through the tunnel, out the other side, and then suddenly I lost all power, and then my clutch went. I managed to negotiate my car into a small village called Cranham, where at 4 o'clock in the morning I rang up the breakdown service and found out that I was not covered for national recovery, only 10-mile recovery. Quite annoying, I must say. So yeah, so I thought, well, they said you can wait until 8 o'clock in the morning to see when the thing opens, see if they can change it. So I slept in the car with him and his girlfriend in the car as well. We slept there, very, very uncomfortable. I was laying across, I flattened the back seats of my car, made it in sort of flatbed. And brother slept across the front seats and she slept in the middle seats. So we got 3 rows sort of on there. For 4 hours, woke up 8 o'clock, found out they couldn't do anything. They couldn't change my policy until 24 hours. So then we decided to look around. We walked to a local car place to hire a car. Drove, that was 2.5 miles away. Norwich to drop her off. Came back, then I went canoeing with the scouts that evening. Well, I didn't. I stood on the bank on safety. Came back early in the morning. The sun's right on my side of the face. Let's try and close them. That's a little bit better. Yeah, so drove all the way down there, dropped the car off for about 9:30, 10 o'clock, rung the insurance company up again, and they forgot to change it over. So the breakdown service was still only 10 miles. On the phone for around about 40 minutes, going back and forward to insurance and breakdown people, until finally they agreed and rung up the breakdown and said, yes, I do have full cover, to get a lift back home. This was now around about 11 o'clock. I got told it's going to be an hour and a half. So breakdown service, RST turned up about 12:20. Couldn't do anything because the clutch was gone. He turned a little van. I then had to wait another hour for a breakdown flatbed to tow me all the way back to Norwich. And now, so that was all day Saturday gone. So all day Saturday was gone for the thing. And then Sunday, I couldn't go anywhere because the car is still broken. So So no haul video this weekend and no real major sort of thing. Yes, I could have got into a taxi and drove over the road and got, I know some of you do, they don't have cars, but that's just not how I do it at the moment. I'm sort of used to picking stuff up, and when I go to car boot sale, I pick loads up when I do go there and fill the car up. So I didn't really want to transfer. I didn't fancy just going to a car boot sale, getting a couple of little bags and getting back in again for the waste of £6-7 in a taxi, and I can only really do one boot sale. And for that, I usually do 3 or 4 boot sales during that one day Sunday. So that is enough said on that. But what I have done though is I've got all that Lego stock and I've got thousands of bricks not listed. So what I have done, I went back there on Thursday or Friday sort of afternoon when I did get home. I can't remember now. It's been so many days. Yeah, Friday during the day. That's it. Yeah, when I did get back, I made up 2 massive job lots of Lego, one for 37 kilos and one for 35 kilos of Duplo and Lego. I've got that listed for £400 and £450. That's been on there for 3 days, and I got free watches on both of them. So hopefully that one of those will sell shortly, and that will pay for the clutch of the car. So I'm leaving the car broken until the Lego sells or funds. Or if not, just take some funds out of somewhere else. But that is what I thought I'd do. I always said if something major ever goes wrong, I've always got that Lego to fall back on for major fixes and quick fixes. So that is what I'm doing with the Lego. The reason I was a little bit late for this one as well, because I've been down the storage locker this morning because I had 3 orders coming over the weekend. I had to cycle, what's it, about 3 miles to get down. Was it 3? Maybe more, I don't know. To get to the storage locker. Lego, right, and then come away back again. My wife starts work at 1:15. I thought I can do some sort of live feed down there, but my internet signal wasn't very good down there, so I just thought I'd just come back and do it a little bit later, sort of on here. But that's going quite well. The Lego sales are going up. I'm bringing what I'm doing now, I'm bringing Lego back home, sorting out, bringing it back down there, and it's putting thousands of listings on a night, which is really, really helpful. So that FBA. So what am I doing with FBA? I've been saying this sort of things for the last sort of few weeks. Well, I've decided I have recalled 50% of my DVDs back from Amazon, and I've now listed them onto eBay at the same price as I was selling at Amazon. When I looked at this, that means I'm now getting, let me spit this out. I'm now not getting the 75p selling fee plus FBA fees on top of that. So all my DVDs when I'm selling are 75p better off already. Yes, you do not get that if you go over so many listings, only 30 sales a month at Amazon. But I wasn't getting 30 sales a month. I was getting around about 15, 20, 25 of the DVDs which I had up there. So that's why I had those higher fees. So I thought I'd bring them back. And what I'm doing at the moment, I'm now searching through supermarkets, and the Entertainer in Norwich, I don't know if anyone's seen it, I've got a major deal on for Nerf at the moment, on Nerf Revel. So they're clearing out all their stock, and it's less than half, I think 75% off all their sort of stuff. So you can pick a Nerf Revel gun up, or blaster, up for around about £3-4 instead of £20 at the moment. So that's a little bolo. So if anyone hasn't been down to Entertainer, check that out. Sort of down there, they've got some good little deals for Nerf and some other sort of Lego sets at the same time. They're about to have a big clear out, a new wave, I do believe, in Nerf coming shortly. So so that's on there. Same with supermarkets, they had a clear out sort of on there as well. I missed on the supermarket one near me, but I'm going down there in a few days' time. I'm probably going to get a taxi, I'm probably going to get a bus, and then I'll find some way of getting about 20-30 blasters back home, and then I'm going to store them in the storage locker, ready for the Christmas Q4 period. I've also started stockpiling brand new Lego sets, ready for Q4 at the same time as well. When I see them really cheap, I'm buying them, and then ready to actually sell them off at the same time. Other things I'm doing in preparation for coming over. What's that, Richard? Got I can't read it on my screens a little bit. I've got the Insane in there, me, thanks for the tip. Yeah, I would check it out, mate. They have some amazing deals every so often. I went in there last week and just saw that, and then I thought, right, I'm going to hit that quite hard very shortly. I'm also, what I'm doing with some Lego sort of stuff. So what I was doing, I was selling, I can't reach them up there. That's just up there. That's out of view. Little mini sets for Lego for £8-9. for the city stuff. They go a little bit at a time, but I've started now to bundle them up. So I'm now getting 4 or 5 models and a base plate and the sort of stuff, and then maybe little buildings sort of set up there to put the price up to £50–60. I think that's going to go a little better sort of on here. I've also started modifying and fixing up some Nerf blasters. Like, oh, where is it? I've got a really cool Nerf blaster here. Marvel is really big at the moment, and I've got this one. I'll try and find it. Bear with me 2 seconds. We'll find it. No. Is it? Ow. Nearly found it. Yeah, got it. Well, got it. I got this blaster here, which I picked up inside a job lot a while ago. I wasn't really sure what it is, but this is Iron Man's. They call it Iron Man. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on there. Yeah, Nerf Iron Man. And what it is, this is a pump action one. So you've got the blasters inside here, and what you do, you pump your pressure up to build up the air pressure tank. I thought it was a water pistol at first when I first saw it. Yeah, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. That's hence why I haven't sold it yet. But due to the Marvel franchise getting quite big, there's only a handful of these in the world which I can see listed, and they go for like £40–50, maybe even more. Some of them, I reckon, due to now, I might even get about £70–80 for it. And all you simply do, it's on the top, and it's an air blasting system. Yeah, so if it works, it'll be well and good. If it doesn't, I need to fix it again. So it should just shoot out. Yeah, sort of shooting out, so it didn't drop down that time. The pressure's gone. Try one more time. Yeah, you can hear that ticking though. So it fires all of those blasters out in one fell swoop. But what's happened, the screw has come loose inside where the cog thing is. Yeah, there we go. Sound though. Yeah. The screws come down a little bit, so I just need to open it up and put it down, but I'm just hesitating to open this one up just because it's an air blaster sort of thing, and I need to get into the thing. Basically just in there, little cog. You see that little where's my finger? Yeah, that little wheel there is slipped, so I need to move that a little bit so I can get that working. But I say there's not many of those around, so I'm really looking forward to selling that one sort of on there. eBay, say sales are going a little bit steady, and what I have done, I've jumped on the bandwagon of these Lego cards, sort of on my kids collect them, and I had loads of spares. So what I've done, I'm now selling these spares for £150 each on eBay as well. I've seen people selling big job lots, but who wants? When I looked at it, I don't want to buy big job lots of random cards to get my kids finish them off. So I thought, well, I've looked down it, and you can actually sell them for like £150, £140. I've got mine up for £1.39 free postage per card. So they were free for me anyway, and I've got my click and drop postage sort of thing. So they're only going to cost me about 50p to post and 20 odd, and then 20p PayPal fee. Then another £4. So I'm looking around about card about 40–50p profit per card, which is really good. If you think about you can pick them up, they were actually free of charge from Sainsbury's, and people were just throwing them at me. So that is what I'm looking at over there. I'm a little bit disappointed though as well. I did some auctions because I haven't been going out for a while car booting. I've been doing some auctions, and I found someone called on eBay selling untested stock, untested electronical stuff. The first time I bought loads of stuff off him, I bought some Kindle Fires, I bought some lenses for cameras and from that sort of stuff, and everything works fine. There's little maybe discrepancies every so often. They work really fine. So they went back and spent another 90 quid on some PlayStations and some PlayStation 4s. So I won this one, had a cover on it. When I turned it on, it had a little light on to say it wasn't booting up properly, and I know what that reason is now, so I'll do a video on actually this. So if you ever pick up a PlayStation and it turns itself on, has a fan come on for a few seconds and turns itself off again, basically what it is, there's a little clamp, little metal clamp which is in the house, which is here, which pushes down on the PCU board or CPU. All you got to do is get some rubber nylon washers, 2 or 3 washers on each of these, screw that down, and that puts an F contact on it. So that's quite an easy fix. So that's why I thought I'll go for it. But when I got this one, it had no CD drive, so pretty unlucky on that. The other 3 which I brought One doesn't power up at all. One powers up properly but doesn't show video, and I think, yeah, I only got 3 in total. So hopefully between the 3, I should be able to get one of the maybe 1 or 2 PlayStations working. They can sell, but I paid £35 each for those. It was a gamble. If I can get it working, I'm looking at £150 sitting there. So that is the gamble which I've got on there. The lenses all worked fine. I got a camera. No, the wrapping casing broken on that. So out of the £140 I've put into these auctions, so far I've made £260 back on items I've sold. I've still got 3 of those, one of two lenses, a camera body, and 1 Kindle Fire still left to sell, or for parts and repairs sort of thing. So hopefully be getting about £400 out of this £120 investment anyway, if just going to do parts. So that is sort of on there. I'm now hopefully going to be sorting out the clothes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boxes of kids' babies' clothes, which are going to be getting sorted out over this week as well. I've got my little, well, I did have my little stand. I went and found a nice little baby sort of mannequin stand to hook sort of stuff up, and little bobble hats and that sort of thing. I think that's going to make my pictures look a lot better for photoing. So I used to just flat lay them on tables and go above them and take photos, but I picked this up for about £8. So I hope this is going to be a lot better and able to take me some photos a bit better sort of on there. Just got to find a decent backdrop, which I like the look of on there. See, I like it. Well, if you look at do you know what? I've just thought, Andrea Hills. If you look at Andrea Hills' pictures on a eBay site or Instagram sort of thing, you'll see some nice. She uses the IKEA drawers, the flower drawers sort of on there. I think that looks really nice. I've got the same drawers in my house anyway, but so I might use that. But I have to change some drawers around, sort of on a bit. I'll play around a bit, have a little look. I think that is about all I've got really to sort of go on at the moment. People always ask me about the family sort of thing. Jacob at the moment is off school because his face is like this. He's got a swollen, he's got an infection in his cheek, which is making his cheek like this. Yeah, he can hardly talk, and he talks like this, and he can hardly eat. So I thought it's not really worth sending him to school landing like this. Yeah, so but he's doing a bit of homeschooling at the moment. He's doing some maths and some reading and some writing today. He had it from Friday, so hopefully one more day the antibiotics will bring that down. Rhoda's off to work in about 5 minutes, so I need to start wrapping this up. Sort of coming around there. The weather's still quite nice. I don't know how anyone else has gotten on over the last sort of week. It's getting near the end of the month now, so summer season sort of really kicking in quite hard now. So just summer toys, getting all my summer toys ready, all the Nerf blasters and that sort of. Had another job lot of bullets sort of arrive. Yeah, some balls, some little ones. Yeah, some mega darts have all arrived. So ready to get all the Nerf sort of stuff out. I'm hunting around Gumtree and Facebook all the time to try and find some really good deals. But that's it. That's me for now. I've gone on for about 25 minutes. That's usually what I like trying to do. If anyone's got any questions, file them in now for us. I'll wait around a few more seconds. Again, I haven't got that music set up, so I want to have a little interlude music for 30 odd seconds just to see if anyone wants any questions that's coming in. Or failing that, if nothing pops in, leave it here and I'll let you go back to your normal day. Have some lunch. I need to go have my lunch now because I'm quite hungry. Sort of on that. Don't really know what I'm gonna have yet. I'll probably have some sort of sandwich and a shake or something. Yeah. But other than that, that's it. Thanks for everyone who did come into the chat and into the live feed. I do know it was quite live. There's so thanks for all the 6 people who stuck out. Sort of coming over there. Yeah, I need to get myself over to the Entertainer tomorrow or Wednesday. That's when I'm going over there. I'm also going to check out a few more other little shops around me. No, nothing's coming in. All right, then. So I'll leave it here and I'll say goodbye. So see you later. Bye.